Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am here today with a lot of different deals for you. Okay, so I am a huge fan of Hautelook. I have been shopping with them for years. I just didn't think when I was on YouTube that anybody would really, I don't know, care, because in the beginning all I was doing was just couponing videos. I posted a savings picture on my Instagram and people were like, whoa, what is this? So I decided to bring this to y'all, and I've been doing it, and I will do it when there are good deals. If you're not familiar with Hotlook, it is an affiliate of Nordstrom Rack, and obviously if you know Nordstrom Rack is like actually Nordstrom type products, however at a reduced rate. So, and then we have Hotlook, which is a highly reduced rate on many items, not always, but they come in events, so you have to actually catch an event to be able to partake in the items. So there are a lot of pros and cons to Hotlook. I love this company. I know a few years ago they had some issues, but it has always been such a good experience for me, so I really don't, have any qualms with them at all. In addition to that, we do get the actual event, so that's really neat because you'll have items that will come up that you can't normally find in stores, having the exact same type of items in stores at your disposal. The problem is the events last for just like sometimes 24 hours, sometimes up to 4 days. It really depends on the actual event, which is a sale. So say that we have like Stila products here, they are on sale, there is an event, and as we see here, it ends in a day and 21 hours. So you'd have to jump on that deal to be able to get that those offers that are available. Now, another downfall is the shipping time at times. So sometimes we'll have a shipping time that's like 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. I just ordered my son a pair of Timbs on here. I'm so sorry I didn't get on and tell y'all about it. It was really, there were some nice items, but I got him a pair of Timberland boots, and I just got the confirmation that it was shipping, so I'll literally get them in less than a week. So it all just depends on the event. But anyways, I'm going to bring some items to you today. You have to have a Hotlook account. It is free, but you cannot shop without a Hotlook account. So I'm going to go ahead and provide the link so you can go ahead and create your account. And there we go. Let's get started. So the first thing I want you to understand is just because we find something on here does not mean it's a good deal. And when you shop very smart, you can actually find deals that are very good, and you just have to wait for them, guys. So if you were going to go right now to Ulta and spend this money on these items, yeah, I guess it's fine to save this small amount of money. But for me, if I know that I'm going to buy something anyways, I'm going to wait to where I can get it very, very inexpensively, as opposed to going to the store and purchasing it. However, I do have to make sure that I have the items on hand. So it's kind of like stockpiling. You want to make sure that you have enough of an item on hand to be able to get you through until you can get it again on a deal. So the Stila products, I love this brand. I purchase a lot of their products, especially their little lipsticks right here. I really like these. This one actually says it's a lip and cheek stain. Back in the day when I used to get them all the time, they didn't say cheek stain. But anyway, so I guess right now you can use it on your lips or your cheeks. Sounds kind of weird to me, but very pretty color, so I'm sure anybody could rock that. The problem is the savings are not good enough. Okay, so if you go to Nordstrom Rack, I go to Nordstrom Rack a lot, and if you go to Nordstrom Rack, you can find Stila in their little clearance section, super inexpensive. And here's an item that I just purchased probably about a month or two ago, and it is the brush gel. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It is pretty nice and it stays for a very long time. The actual brush really hurts though, so you could use a different brush. But it is a nice product. It's originally $34. They have it for 47% off. That is not a good deal. I got this right here for $7.99 at Nordstrom Rack in the store. So for me, I would not purchase that. However, if you are, if this is something that you swear by and you have run out, or you're getting close to running out in like a few weeks, then this may be something you want to get. I wouldn't, because I can find it cheaper. So you come down to see your concealers and different items. They're 50% off plus some of them. This is really nice. I do like this product here, but it's sold out. And that's another problem with this. You have to make sure that you get things before they do sell out. but just the prices are not that good, guys. I mean, I find this all the time at Nordstrom Rack for a lot cheaper. So this would be something that you need to understand prices, where you can find items, and how much money you are wanting to save. So I did want to show that to you. I wouldn't jump on it, but you may want to. So this is one, whenever I see something that is 85% or higher, that's typically when I start to shop. I've had a lot of people ask me about cosmetic brushes, and I have a plethora of brushes. Okay, guys, I have MAC brushes, I have just any type of brush you can think of. I have collected brushes over the years, and I can say that Wet n Wild has some really nice brushes as well, so I like them, especially their stippling brush for the liquid foundation, very nice, but it really depends on the brush, so you have to see the brush. However, I did some research on this company here when I saw this, and I am very sure, or at least sure enough for me to spend my money to buy this brush set, because I am very happy with it. So I've had some people ask about contour brushes and contouring. This seems like this is a pretty good deal here. I cannot guarantee because I've never used these items, but I'm just taking this opportunity to zoom in and look at the actual brushes and look at the hardware of the brushes, because that's something that's really important, is looking at this right here, how it connects. The brushes look very nice. For $19, that is a really good deal. I would definitely think that this would be something that is worth purchasing if you're in the market for brushes. Now, if you're not very familiar with brushes and you want to get something that is a little bit larger so you can start to learn with brushes, I did like this brush a lot, or this brush set rather. So not only is it pretty and it comes in a pretty little travel pack, but if you're looking at the actual brushes here, you'll see different brushes that are for different things. So you have some contouring, you have some feathering here. I mean, you have a lot of different brushes, and these right here, I know they're not necessarily for the eye shadow. That's what I use them for. So I always see these brushes and I'm just jumping on those right there. You have an eyebrow brush here. You could say these are liner brushes. Sometimes people use them for lipstick, and then you just have your regular eyebrow grooming brush there and eyelash. So this is a very nice set here, considering everything that you are receiving, because you're receiving, while it's not a whole lot of different items, but you are receiving enough items to have some things for the face, for the cheeks, for the eyes, and obviously if you use those for lips, you have it for the lips. It really depends on the person. But anyway, so this is really neat. It says 2 to 3 weeks, and this is $219 normally. Now, I always have to check to make sure, so I went to their website right here, and they have both of the sets. They're the exact same sets, and they have them. This one is $189, and the gold one right here, which we're looking at, is $219. So you have the same item, and it is for $24. So obviously you're going to want to try to jump on this. And actually, yeah, look at that. That one is $189, so they weren't lying on the price. So there you go, 24 bucks. Now, these palettes are very pretty. I'm seeing a lot of shimmer in these palettes. We have the deeper tone colors here, and we do have the matte colors. So I love the matte colors. It says that they're normally $84, which I can go on the website and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. But anyways, you have this to be able to play with. I just cannot tell you or speak on the actual pigments there, guys, because I've never used it, but it looks really nice for that price point. Now here we have some more of these brushes here, so you don't have to have the actual kit. Now this one is a 12-piece set, so you're going to have some less brushes just because you're going to have that actual little pretty travel package there as well. So you have this one in addition. So this right here, different colors, the magenta is very pretty. I would just get the other one simply because you're actually getting the travel kit, which is really nice. These right here for $16, they're only 5-piece. These right here are 19 and you're getting 15, so I would probably buy those as opposed to the others. Now these corrective palettes right here, honestly, I would probably not buy those at all because I don't know about this brand, and in addition to that, these types of things right here, it may not be the best brand, but at TJ Maxx you can rock it all day at $4.99. Okay guys, so until you really learn about these and get a preference, I would rather pay $4, have it immediately and see how it works, other than paying 20 bucks. So just not happening. The matte lipstick here, I can't speak on the brand. Once again, we get a lot of lipstick with couponing, so I probably would pass on that. Now this lip lock, this looks really neat. That may be something I might try. I'm not sure. I am a very huge sucker for these types of pigment eyeshadows. So 50%, 58% off. That color is really, really beautiful. And then these blue colors right here and this pout would probably be a very good transitional color. So it may be something you want to get because it's hard to get a lot of these pigments like this when you're shopping, especially with coupons, but they're very good. The eyeliner's 15 bucks. I don't know, guys. Oh, that's eyebrow gel. You know what? Honestly, I use the Anastasia and I get that for $18. So I would probably just get the Anastasia in the store. But, you know, hey, if you've ever used those particular ones, let me know what you think because I'd really like to check that out. I was looking here. It looks like there's a, oh, that's a setting spray. $14 setting spray. I don't know, maybe. I've never used this brand though. The brushes, 100% comfortable in purchasing those. 100%. Okay, so this is a brand that I have used before. Now, the only one that I've really used before that I really like is going to be the, if they even have it here. Okay, so what I really like is this right here, the Day Moisturizer. I love this product here. Okay, so this is $22. It's regularly $135. Really, really nice. Now, oh my goodness, this Instant Lift Cream. That right there, guys, that is a hot cream. I have used that too. That is nice. Okay, so $45, regularly $4.25. And you can come right here to their website and you can get their products if you would like to just go ahead and get them right now as opposed to having to wait. So if you want like the thermal mask here, just go ahead, go to their website. You can get it for $325 and it'll come to you pretty quick. Or you can just come right here and get these items and wait a little bit longer. You know, I have purchased more of these items before. Oh, absolutely. Okay, yes, I have purchased some of these items before, and I absolutely love them. The thing that I think is really nice out of these right here is going to be the 24 karat and the caviar infused lifting cream. I am a sucker for this cream, guys. Very, very nice. It is $425 regularly. You're going to get it for $45. I do not know how this is still available. To be honest, I just don't know how it's still there. So I'm probably going to pick up another one of those for me. Oh, the eye serum's very, very nice. But yeah, something that I like to use and keep on hand is this right here, and it's a Day Moisturizer. It's $22, but it's really $135, so it's not a bad deal. Now, the thing with the D24K is you can't really find this at TJ Maxx. So I know a lot of people find the luxury or the prestige facial care products at TJ Maxx, and you absolutely can find those there, but I have never found the D24K there at all. So this is why I would prefer just to get it here. Now, this neck lift here, that is really, really nice. And this right here is a very good, the collagen. So you really need to research what you're needing. If you're needing a collagen base, if you're needing a caviar base, it really depends what you're going to need here. Yes, this is nice too. Oh man, I shouldn't have done this video. I'm about to have to shop some more. Okay, so this one right here is the corrected DAME, or DMAE. Sorry, I'm being dyslexic. But this one right here is a lifting mask. So just read about what you're wanting to get. This one right here is a little bit problematic when you're using a DMAE because the problem is that it gets really, really tight. So for a lot of people, that's good. A lot of people, your skin can really kind of react to it kind of funny. So please, after you do your skincare routine at night, do this at night in your house. You don't want to be moving your face a whole lot just because of how this works. So, but very good mask here. It's regularly priced at $7.65. It's only $49. If you're purchasing these items anyways, guys, this is how you're going to save your money. If you're not purchasing them, don't just go and spend money to spend money, okay? I mean, that's really not the way to go. But as for me, I purchase a lot of prestige facial care items, so this is an immense amount of savings for me. And I'm telling you, if you're going to go spend $40, $50 on facial care items, you know, once a month at CVS, you probably will have better benefits with these types of items. So I would just go ahead and do this. even couponing aside, you don't want to pay for something that is not as high of a quality and waste your money, okay? It's just not worth it. So if you wanted to read on the gold benefits for the face, you can do that. You can also read on caviar benefits for the face, so it really depends on what you're using. Get what's going to work for you. This event ends in a day and 20 hours, though. Okay, this is something else that I have purchased before. I have only purchased the face mask. I have never purchased anything else here. The hand mask, the neck, I haven't purchased any of that at all. So just going to be up front, and I did not purchase any paper masks. I know a lot of people like the paper masks as well, which are really nice. So they have a very good variety of different types of items. You have to be careful with the skin sensitivity issues that you may have. So collagen is a pretty much everybody can go with the collagen, maybe not a dermatologist, but I've never really had too many of issues with anybody talking about collagens. But the problem is the fillers here. So we have like the cranberry, and the one that I cannot use is the caffeine. That really turns my face really red. So just be careful with what you're purchasing here. A lot of people love charcoal. That's another good one. I prefer to use the 24 karat gold and then the caviar infused. Now the diamond ones are really nice as well. So it depends on what you're wanting. But like the blueberry here, I don't know, guys. Like, I just really don't want to tell you to get something and then you have a sensitivity issue. So anything that's going to be highly acidic, if you have some sensitivity, I would probably stay away from it. And also remember with your caffeine mask, those things right there can be a little bit irritating as well. So highly acidic or caffeine, if you have very sensitive skin, that would probably be something I would stay away from. But it all depends on each person. Now, here is something that I actually purchased. So if you saw my video or my post the other day on Instagram, this is an item that I purchased the other day. Now, if the rose was, and the rose is typically for a plumping type of thing. So you'll see rose a lot when you're seeing people go into lip treatments. So that is why. But the rose here is something, and I don't use any type of rose extract on any other part of my face because of sensitivity, but on the lips, oh yes. So I purchased this Rose Essence lip pump here, and it was regularly priced at $498, and I got it for $35. I was so excited about this. I'm just bummed that I have to wait like 2 or 3 weeks to get it, but hey, I would rather pay $35 and wait 2 or 3 weeks. Something else I got, I'm trying to see here what it was that I got. I don't know if I got the platinum. Anyways, I think that I got the gold. I believe I got this one right here. Anyway, so I like the 24 karat gold eye products for the face. So I get these a lot, and then the caviar infused. But this one right here, yeah, I got this. Okay, so it was a 20 pack, and these go under your eyes. I have a lot of problems under my eyes, guys. Number one, they're really sensitive. The skin is very, very thin under my eyes, so you start to see a lot of the broken capillaries under the eyes, so I have to treat that very heavily, but I have to treat it safely as well. So I did get this right here. It's a 24 karat gold. Now there are completely centered just under the eyes, so very nice mask there. I prefer to get something that's just going to go directly under the eye because I treat each part of my face differently. So I treat my forehead differently than I do my eyebrows. My under eyes. I treat them completely differently, and then I treat my lips differently than I treat my under eye. So I treat everything very specifically. So if you want to do a full mask, that is perfect. But I just spend the time to do everything individually. So that's what I purchased. I purchased a 24 karat gold eye mask there, under eye, and I also purchased the Rose Essence lip pack. Now, I would say here, because I was tempted to buy the one for $19, this is a 4-pack as opposed to this one being a lot larger of products. Okay, guys, so you're getting the quantity here is immense, even considering the fact that you're paying $35 because you're getting an 8-piece set here, and they're just a lot more for you to have. So that's what I ended up purchasing right there. I would jump on these Martini products very quickly because I don't see how they're still here. Now, you can shop with Martini. The problem is that this company right here, you do have to have be logged in with them. You have to have some different, I don't know if you have to have beauty licenses. I know they sell so many different types of products, and a lot of their products that they do have, of course, you can see the mask, they will not present any price to you unless you actually have a account with them. But something that they really do have, which is neat, is the actual products for like the permanent makeup and different things like that. But I'm pretty sure you have to carry some type of a license to buy their products. So that's where I really think that this is very highly beneficial. Okay, so something else that I want to talk about, which I don't think is a really good deal, but you can find different types of items, is your end of season. We're going to see a lot more of these end of season, so I would pass on this, but just be aware of it. So you're going to see a lot of things that are going to be upwards of 50 to 80 something% off, depending. Does it say 80? Yeah, 80. I thought I remembered that. But there's a lot of things that you can get here, but the problem is it's so expensive. And while you can find really cute things, you may want to pay for cute things, but I would wait because we're going to find more items that are going to be 80, 90% off. So I would just wait on that. But there are some cute items. Just be on the lookout for the Christmas items. Now, when it comes to footwear, I typically find footwear for kids to be about 25 to 40% off. So that is pretty standard of what I have found. They do have some really cute shoes here. My son used to always wear the little Puma shoes when he was young, but they have some really nice shoes available. And once again, we're seeing 25% off. So this is a situation to where if you have an outlet near you, you can take the risk and find the items at your outlet if you have it. If not, you're probably not going to want to pay for these items in Foot Locker. And if you're going to shop at like Burlington Coat Factory, you're not guaranteed that you're going to find anything at all. So look on here, see if you see items that you like, if you're already in the market to buy them. If you're not in the market to buy them, don't waste your money. But they do have some nice items here, and this is where I bought my son's Timbs the other day. Really cute shoes. Now, they do have some different events going on for women right now. And I'll just be honest, I was a little bit upset with the Versace event that they had going on, just because I didn't think it was as nice as I was hoping. I don't even know if that Versace deal is coming on. I knew I was going to come and show y'all everything. Yeah, it is. But when I saw the Versace deal, I lost all motivation to come on here and share with y'all. So the Versace here, we see 65% off. That pencil skirt is really pretty, but the problem is that I have seen this more, I mean, just higher reduced here on this website plenty of times. So yes, they have some pretty outfits, and like this right here, I really wanted to get this sweater, but I'm just not going to pay $429 for it, even if it is Versace. I mean, I could go to Saks Off the Fifth all day, every day, and probably find cheaper deals than this. So that is something, if you like to shop these types of items, Saks Off the Fifth really has some good sales as well. But this is something else that I really thought about buying, but for the fit and having to return it if there was an issue, I just decided not to. I'm pretty familiar with how I fit in Versace, but I just did not want to take that risk. But anyways, as we see the embellishments here, this is a very beautiful Versace dress, and it is highly reduced from like $1,300, but still, I just don't think that the price points are good enough to actually get this dress for me. And if you buy something and you have a problem with it, you've got to take it back to Nordstrom Rack. So I don't know. I just don't like purchasing things like this unless it's just a hot deal. So for me, $450 is just a little too expensive, even being the brand and how pretty of a dress it is. I mean, it was hard for me not to get this, but I'm telling you guys, I just think I'm going to wait. But anyway, so I just wanted to provide y'all with some of my information. You can always find different items here for men, women, household, and beauty. And let's just look at what we've got going on in beauty. And that's typically where I spend my money here. I'm not connected. That's great. Anyways, whatever. That's typically where I spend my money on this website, is through beauty, simply because you find such great deals on beauty items. And if we go down here, you can see items that are events that are coming up. So we see on Saturday, we have Reebok coming up at 12 more, and then we have Sunday here, American Twin, nothing I'm interested in. Monday, doesn't look like designer steals up to 65%. It's probably not the best deal. I don't shop here unless it's like 85% or higher. And beauty, so Cherry Blooms, Truly Organic, that's a pretty good one. Oh, wow. Check this out, guys. Yes. Okay, the PYT Hot Brush. This comes out all the time. These brushes right here are like $300 and higher. I am so excited for this one to come up, so I know I'll be hitting y'all up. Fragrances up to 80%. I am looking for the Versace Bright Crystal right now, so I'm hopefully going to be able to find that. I always get my Burberry Touch here too, so that's a good one. Blend Mineral Cosmetics, 90%. I don't like that up to, but anyways. Alright guys, so we will see what is going to be going on very soon. I will bring you some more deals. I just wanted to really break this down and give y'all a very honest look at Hautelook. And that's that, guys. If you find anything cool, let me know. And once again, you have to be a member, so I'm going to provide you with the membership information below. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it and have a great one. Please, please, please. This right here, if you can afford this, this is a great find. Now, just understand, it's going to be tight, but this is a great find. And the martini here, I'm not just saying this one, but I'm saying the gold masks are really, really nice, especially under eye. I've been using the under eye mask for a very long time. So, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye guys!